You may have wondered why I have not provided an update for a few months on the paint and bodywork on my '69 Corvette that I was documenting. Well, the truth is that my friend and body and paint man, Shannon, had a freak accident while water skiing at Patagonia Lake on June 21st of 2024 that nearly took his life. He did not know exactly how badly he was injured at the time, but he would come to find out that he had basically torn his pelvis in half. If not for a very sharp lady park ranger who looked him over when he was brought to shore after the accident, Shannon might not be here with us today. She realized the gravity of the injury and had a piece of equipment in her truck that initially held Shannon together. She also made the call for a life flight helicopter to come to the lake and take Shannon to the hospital in Tucson. Shannon was later told that had he been driven to the hospital, he would have passed away during the trip from internal bleeding. Time was that critical. Once at the hospital, Shannon was taken immediately to emergency surgery, where he was put back together with metal hardware and bolts. Thank God he survived this first step. Surviving surgery was just the beginning of a difficult recovery where he was confined to a wheelchair for more than a month. Next, it was time for rehab to start. I am sure this was very difficult and painful, but Shannon was determined to get his life back. It was a good thing that Shannon was in really good shape before the accident. He did a lot of CrossFit exercise, and I am certain his excellent condition really helped in his survival and recovery. Also, Shannon has a strong faith in God, and I am sure this also helped him with his survival and recovery. After about 6 weeks of rehab, Shannon was approved to get back to working part-time at his shop, which I thought was amazing. So just a couple of months after nearly dying in an accident, this guy was back to work. I had told Shannon that if he wanted to finish my Corvette, I would like him to, and I did not care how long it took. I wanted Shannon to do it because I know what kind of work he does, and that is the kind of work I want done on my car. Long story short, I went to Shannon's place yesterday, which was December 4th, 2024, because he called me and said it was time to pick a color, and he plans to have the car painted before Christmas. We picked a color which is the original color for the car, which is Cortez Silver. This coming Saturday, I will go back to Shannon's place and take a look at a test spray and verify if that is the color that I want to go with. Just to be clear, Shannon gave his approval for me to share this information. I'm awed by Shannon's courage and tenacity to reclaim his life after such a horrific injury from such an unfortunate accident. Please stay tuned for the finish of the project in the coming weeks. Okay guys, what is today? November 9th or 10th?
Ooh, shit, I think there's more.
I think it might be the 10th. Yeah, November 10th. It's been a while since I've been out here, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that later, but the Corvette is in Z-Chrome primer. The hood is still not primed, but the car is primed, and it's sitting outside right now so it can bake under the sun. We're having nice mid-80s days now. We had a run of cold weather, but now it's just sitting out here and letting the paint cure. Let me just walk you around here. And Shannon's taking the headlight buckets out because he has gapped everything. You'll see, I'm going to show you on these doors, the gaps are really, really beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. I'm kind of close because I can't get back any further, but it's looking really good. I'll get back here and point it forward. The sun is setting right over there, so I don't want to raise it up too high. So there we go there. Across the back here. And again, check out this door gap here. I mean, it's perfect. So Shannon tells me this week it's going to sit out here and cook. And they're finishing up a Cougar. And then next week, after that, mine will go in and they'll be working on it, blocking it, and just finding any little imperfection and getting it ready for paint. So let me back up just a little bit. I don't want to trip and fall over anything here, but there she is. and he had to move it out here, so he started the car, said it's running nice right now, so that's good news. But anyway, we'll be out in another couple of weeks or so and probably get another update. Shannon's sitting right here with me. He had an accident back on June 21st, a water skiing accident in Patagonia Lake, which is just north of Nogales, Mexico, and he nearly lost his life. He had to go have a major surgery, and he was confined to a wheelchair for about 2 months, where all he could do was sit. And I'm going to show you a video that he texted me where he was taking his first steps walking behind the wheelchair that he was confined to for so long. And now he's back and he's working and he's busy. I'll just take a second and show you some of the other cars he's working on. Mind if we take a little tour? So while this one's out here baking, and you said this is a Caprice,
Yeah.
this is getting some major metal work. He's got like a whole panel off right here. And he said this car is getting ready to go up to Phoenix and get a total blast job, right?
Yeah.
And powder coated. So that's going to happen. This is his Ford that he hasn't had any time to work on yet. You can see they did get the chop done to the roof, but after that it's just kind of been waiting. In this bay, I don't know exactly what year of car this is, but it looks like a late 50s 58 Dodge. And it looks really pretty from 10 feet away, but up close it's got orange peel and other issues. I'll show you just one. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bump right here.
See the door.
Right there's a bump.
Here.
And yeah, there's a lot of orange peel. It's hard to see through the camera, but yeah, somebody did not do a very good job. So Shannon's gonna try to do his magic and clean it up as best he can, and try to make the customer to where he can kind of accept what he's got, because he's already paid a bunch of money to have it done once. And then this is, what do you think this is, like a 68 Cougar?
Yeah.
68 Cougar. It's in Z-Chrome as well. And this is a project they're going to be working on while mine is baking outside. And then when they finish this, mine will be the next one. So anyway, Shannon's back. We're glad he's back, and he's still here with us. So I'll tell you more of the story a little bit later.
You're rolling. Okay, myself before you go.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Not too far though.
How's it feel? Feels good. I'm just a little cautious. Yeah, but it feels like pushing all over. Yeah, there's like no.
Okay guys, I'm out at Shannon's shop today. It is December 4th. It's about 3:30, somewhere in there. And earlier I showed you the car in Z-Chrome. Well, this is Z-Chrome with a lot of block sanding done. Let me get over here where I can show you a little bit better. So it is nearly ready for paint. And that is one of the reasons I'm out here, to get this update. And Shannon and I are going to sit down and choose a color. It's going to be a variant of the original Cortez Silver, but we're probably going to add some pearl and a little bit of metallic, because the paint won't be exactly the same as the old Cortez Silver anyway. So we're going to jazz it up just a little bit, and then when the whole thing is done, we're going to do a ceramic coat on this thing to protect that beautiful paint job. And speaking of beautiful paint jobs, I'm about to take you into the bay next door, and I'll have to ask him what year it is. I don't know if it's 69 or 68 Cougar, and it's painted black, and it is gorgeous. But anyway, mine is very close to the paint stage, so We're trying to see if we can get done for the January 25th big car show here in Sahuarita, Arizona, and we'll see if that happens. But anyway, this is it. Right here I've got Tilly with me. She got a little treat, and there's Chino, and a little further out there is Smokey. There he is. So all the security crew is out here and doing well. Okay guys, I mentioned in the next, this is the paint booth over here. We think it's a 68 Cougar. I can't be sure. Some of you might know, but you know, if you do, tell me in the comments. But anyway, it is a straight black. Now you'll notice the top is not as polished as the rest of the car, and that's because it's going to be a vinyl top. But wow, I mean, it's hard to see in a video how pretty this car is. This black is beautiful. There's Shannon. I mean, this guy's going to be happy with this. This is beautiful. So this is about to start being put back together, and somewhere down the line it'll be on the road.
So let's get to decorating. Find your perfect tree in sizes and styles.
This is down in the rocker molding area here. I mean, there's so much reflection out of it. Kind of tricky looking. What you're seeing, the waves there are the walls have waves in them, and you're seeing them, you know, distorted by the paint job. But wow, beautiful. What's not to like, huh?
We're all about fresh, healthy, and delicious. Every shopping trip is an adventure with new and ahead of the trend.
There we go, guys. Thought you'd like a good look at that. What we think is a 68 Cougar. Yep. Take a look at some of the pieces here. Doing a little touch-up work on a few of the metal pieces. Deck lid. Looks like a mirror.
See how?
Yeah, that's.
Crossed. See all the way to the neighbors.
Yep, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, pretty. I love black. Nobody wants it though out here.
I know, because of the dust, right? You can't keep it clean. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed checking out this Camaro, and now Shannon and I are going to go talk about color for my '69 Corvette.